It's not often that I find myself at a loss for words when it comes to describing video game titles during these introductions. But as they say, there's a first for everything, as I find myself unable to find what could best describe this quote-unquote high-speed rhythm game. But here we are. What's up, girls and boys? What's up, internet? I am Bianca, and for today, I'll be sharing my thoughts and impressions on Zoo Corporation's Beat Souls, currently available on the PC through Steam. There really isn't a story I can share about this game because this has none and basically plays as an arcade rhythm game where you take control of your character, which you can initially have only one of, Mikoto, and their Otomo companions. These floating spirit-like things in order to collect the titular Beat Souls and put rhythm yokais to rest. The controls and gameplay are basic enough. You move left or right to dodge obstacles called noise while trying to catch the Beat Souls with your Otomo, making sure that you match the Otomo's color with that of the soul you're trying to catch. Colliding with either noise or the Beat Souls will deplete your stamina and break the combo. Do so enough times and you'll end with a game over. Typical rhythm game stuff. When this game was first brought to my attention with a request to review it, the first thing that piqued my interest was the art style. It reminded me a bit of Puyo Puyo Pop. Of course, being a rhythm game, which is another genre I enjoy playing, if platinuming Kingdom Hearts Memory of Melody, the Persona rhythm games, and Hatsune Miku games, and all that entails is any indication of that, I agreed to give it a try. I was curious what kind of songs would be included and assumed that, like similar games such as Muse Dash or even the acclaimed DJ Max titles, it would have a variety of J-pop, K-pop, C-pop, whatever have you pop included in it. So you can imagine my disappointment when that was not the case. And I think that is my biggest gripe on this game. Beat Souls features different types of music synth, electronic, pop, and rock, which would be well and good if not for the fact that most of it sounds identical to my ears, with only a few tracks actually standing out. Now, as rhythm games go, one of the things, perhaps the most important thing you would have to make sure is that the players will enjoy the music and be interested in it. Next comes the gameplay. And while the gameplay of Beat Souls is certainly unique and interesting, I can't say the same for the music. Though, to be fair, perhaps it also stems from my taste and personal preference that I feel this way. Another thing that I had issues with was the visual effects of the game. While it does boast about cyberpop visuals for its, as of this recording, 45 stages, these visuals gave me quite a headache after some time. The colors were just too much, as well as the flashing lights, which the devs didn't make a point to note upon booting the game up as a warning for those who experience epileptic seizures. Now, it's not my first foray into games with such aesthetics. I have played Beat Saber before on the PlayStation VR. But this one really gave me a pretty bad eye strain to the point that I wasn't able to do much afterwards and had to lie down for a bit. So if you're going to try this game out, keep that in mind. The stages also start out rather bland and boring, and it will take you quite a while before you find yourself actually feel like you're playing a rhythm game, or even come across those stages where you would have to employ the game's Otomo switching mechanic. Going back to the characters of Beat Souls, as I've previously stated, you start off with just one, Mikoto, and in order to unlock the others, you would have to play against them and complete their stages 10 times. Each character comes with their own skills that is aimed at helping you as you play. For instance, Mikoto allows for the maximum health to be increased 3 times and for recovery items to be much more effective. Mei disables damage 10 times and keeps the combo from being interrupted. Nene makes it so that combos are not interrupted when you miss a Beat Soul, but she can only do this 10 times during a stage. And lastly, with Rinko, 40 combos are not interrupted when it is less or equal to that number. There are also achievements in this game, and all of them are straightforward and easy enough, with only 2 actually needing some grinding. An endless mode is also available, although you would need to unlock this by beating songs. Having said that, the game is fun and can be addicting. I probably would have kept playing if not for the fact that it really does hurt my eyes, and after prolonged playthroughs can end up pretty mind-numbing after a while. Beat Souls does have potential. At least its gameplay mechanics is pretty interesting, and it does follow the same vein as Muse Dash with its innovativeness. However, where it fails to catch my interest is in the song selections, something that other rhythm games have managed to do better. And when you look and inspect it closely, it doesn't really feel like a rhythm game, but more like an obstacle avoidance game, if there is a genre such as that, or a bullet hell game. Not to mention the amount of strain the visual puts on the eyes makes this pretty much a letdown overall. But these are just my opinions and thoughts on the game that I put 86 minutes of my time in before calling it quits, lest I completely give myself a migraine. If you guys want to give this a try and judge it for yourselves, you can download a demo of the game on Steam, the link of which is now flashing on your screen, or you can use the link on the description down below. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, you guys know the drill. Dream on, fly on. Bye bye for now. Keep safe, everyone.
Someday we'll have our last conversation and drink our last cup of coffee. Someday we might be 80 and think about the different things we